bored.
Me too. I have nothing to do.
What do you want to do?
You know what I want to learn? Republicanism.
What is that?
I think it's when you I don't
When
know.
you like go to, I don't know.
Let's go to France. Check it out.
I got nothing else to do there. Let's go.
Let's go.
Hello.
Greetings from the French people.
Welcome to France. It's where a lot of historic things happened.
The Eiffel Tower was made.
Crepes.
Oh, grapes. So I'm pretty sure you're here to learn about republicanism,
It's a pretty cool system.
if you know what it is.
Do you know what happened during this era of republicanism? It was a time that sparked revolutions and showed what common people could do.
Common people like me and you. You and I.
But we're special common people.
Extra special common people.
It's like a symbol of republicanism.
Yeah, how would you represent it? Are you asking what would represent?
Like a symbol or
An
an
archetype.
archetype.
I was just gonna say that.
Oh, okay, good thing we're smart. So, you're asking us that. I would say the French Republic. Yes. Because it was one of the earliest republics, formed after radicalism, right?
Yeah, and this guy named Disraeli, he advanced this bill made in 1832, and he advanced it in 1867, and he made two reforms that changed things a little bit. The first one is they redistributed seats in the House of Commons to make it equal for everyone, so like everyone had a little part of it. And the second one was the right to vote to most adult males who paid rent and held leases and paid like 10 francs annually. So,
Oh, and they were like, tenants and leaseholders.
yeah, basically.
So, people like us.
Kicks.
Yes. Were there any consequences?
Well, the consequences of this act were men were allowed to vote. It extended electorate and provided liberals with a victory.
And William Gladstone, he lived between 1809 and 1898.
Yeah.
He commenced his first of 4 terms as prime minister.
Yeah, he did. You said that Gladstone was a prime minister for 4 years. What did he do? Like, how did he reform
Yeah, like why
things?
was he important?
Like, what did he do in the Republic? Another excellent question.
You guys are just full of those.
You are very curious. Well, Gladstone, first name William, he had 5 major acts.
One was the Ballot Act of 1872.
Mm-hmm.
It provided for the secret ballot, when you go in and no one can know who you're voting for.
So no one can get mad at you for voting for someone they don't like. Let's say she's voting for the Colts and I'm going for the Saints. I can't get mad at her because I don't know what she's going for because it's a secret ballot.
Secretly, Saints are going to win.
Secretly.
That realized a major Chartist demand of the 1830s.
Another act he did was the Civil Service Reform, which was in 1870, which introduced the system of competitive examination for government positions. So you had to take tests and you had to be examined to get into government positions.
Another one was the Education Act, which makes you smart, in 1870. It established a system of school districts throughout the country, provided assistance in the organization of school boards, and for the establishment of schools in poverty-stricken regions. Like, in a poor place, there can be schools, and people can be educated. And free elementary education in Britain, that wasn't realized until 1891.
Yeah.
Kind of a shame,
Yeah. Fourth act was the Land Act in 1870. Now, he was very busy in 1870.
He was.
He made a lot of acts. Mm-hmm. But the Land Act was an attempt to resolve economic and social inequalities in Ireland. However, it did succeed providing Irish tenants with reasonable safeguards against
the arbitrary eviction or the imposition of drastic increases in rent. Made it hard for them.
It did. The Fifth Act.
The University Act.
Also in 1870.
Told you he was busy.
He was a busy man.
That eliminated the use of religious tests, which provided a quota of seats in universities for the members of the Anglican Church. Oh, I think I get it.
But what happened after William Gladstone? Like, was there a war or something? Or, like, what happened?
Kind of just left us hanging there.
Was that it was a republic? Because that's kind of, like,
lame.
There's always more to history.
Come on now.
It went into Napoleon's hands. He became the president of the republic.
This is true. In the election, the conservatives and the monarchists, they scored significant gains. The Republicans, they lost, and the radicals, they lost power in the assembly.
He initiated a policy that minimized the importance of the legislative assembly, and it capitalized on developing the Napoleonic legend and courted the support of the army, the Catholic Church, and a range of conservative political groups.
He drafted a new constitution, too, and it resulted in a highly centralized government that was centered on him.
Yeah.
Kind of self-centered. On December 1st and 2nd, 1851, the Second Republic fell, and he was soon replaced by the Second French Empire.
He was supposed to have unconditional power, but on December 2nd, 1852, he announced he was Napoleon III, Emperor
of France. That led to Napoleonic Europe.
So Napoleon III and his aides were captured, but he abdicated, which means to either give up your powers or to be forced out of your powers, and fled to England, and the National Assembly was created.
The Paris Commune came into existence and exercised extraordinary power during the Siege of Paris.
The Paris Commune, which was another little group, refused the authority of the National Assembly and fought with the troops of the National Assembly. Thousands of people died and Paris surrendered. Oh, so what was the third phase of the Republican system?
Yeah, we do want to know more.
Another good question.
I'm glad you guys are interested.
Well, the third phase was the movement toward democracy in Western Europe.
The Third French Republic.
So, first, the National Assembly wanted to put the French political house in order and establish a new constitutional government and pay up any imposed indemnity, and in doing so, remove German troops from French territory.
They also wanted to restore the honor and the glory of France. Alfred Dreyfus, a French general who revealed classified information to a German spy.
So they thought. So he was charged,
tried, and convicted. The actual spy was Commandant Marie-Charles Esterhazy. He was acquitted to save the pride and reputation of the army.
Dreyfus was declared innocent and returned to his ranks.
From 1905 to 1914, the Socialists under Jean Jaurès gained seats in the Chamber of Deputies.
The Third French Republic entered the crisis which confronted it. In 1914, they enjoyed the support of the vast majority of the French citizens, which led to a reformed democracy and eventually socialism.
In a general sense, what does the word republicanism mean?
Well, I guess it would be a time that sparked revolution, and the acts were made by Gladstone and Napoleon.
Oh, right. That led to, universal suffrage, which was, the right to vote.
For men, anyway.
Yeah, that sucks.
education became significant, and you had private voting
And private ballots.
Yes, and
You could decide who you wanted in power.
it showed what the common people could do. But
Then it fell.
then it fell.
I guess we gotta go home now.
Yeah, get ready for the game.
Au revoir.